Yair Rodriguez versus Brian Ortega. What is this, like a 3 versus 4 matchup? Featherweight division. Two guys that have had opportunities and failed at the highest level, but still, trying to scratch and claw and keep themselves relevant for a future title opportunity. And who knows? If they get that opportunity, they might take advantage of it and win. Both these guys are still in the mix. So let's get to that right now. Yair versus Ortega in the featherweight division at UFC Mexico City. You got Yair Rodriguez coming in at 16-4, taking on T-City Brian Ortega, who comes in at 15-3. Yair is going to be 3 inches taller at 5'11". He's 31. Ortega 32. Both guys right in the middle of their prime. Rodriguez 2-inch reach advantage, 71-69. He fights right-handed. T-City Ortega is a switch stance fighter, always an advantage. Now, in terms of activity, that leans to Yair, 4.6 significant strikes per minute to 4.2 for Ortega, but that's only like 4 or 5 difference over the course of 3 rounds, so that's no big deal. Both guys land like a takedown every 3 rounds. Now, Yair Rodriguez, 60% takedown defense, Ortega, 56, so it's close there. Now, in recent fights, Rodriguez lost to Volkanovski for the belt by 3rd round KO, but he did beat Josh Emmett and Brian Ortega by KO before that. So obviously, this is the rematch. Now, Ortega has struggled, losing to Yair Rodriguez by KO. Volkanovski by decision. He did beat the Korean Zombie by decision and lost to Max Holloway by KO. So both these guys, have had their ups and downs, but the bottom line here is that, we have previous experience between these two, and Yair Rodriguez got the win. I mean, he KO'd him in the 1st round. So that's going to be a factor in this fight. Ortega's going to look to rebound from that situation, and I like him to rebound. Ortega has always been a good fighter, and Yair has reached the mountaintop and almost, won the belt, but he couldn't get it done. This time, Ortega's coming in with a different attitude. I like Ortega to win this fight by decision. It's going to be interesting at the beginning. He's probably going to get lit up early, but T-City hangs around, and this time we'll find a way to hang around and get the job done and do it in Mexico, on the road, in front of Yair's home crowd. That's my prediction. So I'm going against the grain here. Ortega wins and moves to 16-3, featherweight division, UFC Mexico City. And Ilia Topuria just won the belt, right, against Volkanovski just a few days ago. So this kind of rejuvenates the division. The division is no longer on lock. Maybe it is. Maybe Topuria is that good. It could be. But if for everyone else it's fighting to get to that title shot like these two, there's been a crack in the featherweight division. Volkanovski is falling. He's getting older. He's 35. He's capable of being beat. It's just the way it goes when you hit that age. It's not even the age thing, really. It is, but he can still go. But it's just, man, you're half a step slow, you're in trouble when it happens fast. So the division is wide open. And these guys are like, I can win this fight, get back in the mix, potentially get a fight against Ilia Topuria, and that's a better option than Volkanovski, at least what it was 2 or 3 years ago. So these guys are both hanging around, and it's a big fight, man. I'm just trying to tell you. Yair versus Ortega, co-main event. These guys are going to be coming in hungry. And I can't wait for this one.
He's gonna fight, he's gonna fight. Hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height. Bringing that thunder with all his might. Saying, step up, wanna fight? Hold up, think twice. Gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass stranded. Wake up, hey, where you at? Hey, got hit in the head with a baseball bat.